Hey, what's cracking, everybody? Welcome back. On today's video, we're going to be taking a look at LinuxHub Prime, and we've had an update to Arch install to version 3. So right now I have it set up to Arch install 3.0.1. So this video is just going to show how there are some small changes in the installer, but it's pretty much all the same. Everything is pretty much the same. It's just those small changes, and we're going to go through the installer so we can both see the changes together. All right, and that way we can see how we get this thing installed. It's pretty much the same. It's just that having it opened up and the new way Arch install has it set up, it might confuse you, but I just want to show you that it's pretty much still the same. It may look different, but it's still the same. All right. And right now the ISO is live on SourceForge and on Google Drive. So going over to those websites, you can see that the ISO is already live. So if you want to download it, pick it up, go ahead and do so. All right, so let's head on over to the virtual machine and take a look at the installer so we can see the changes and see how I get it installed. It's pretty much the same, like I said. It's just some minor changes here and there. All right, so let's head on over to the virtual machine. Okay, and as you can see here, I got the ISO loaded up in a virtual machine. And like I mentioned before, everything is still the same. You still get the window letting you know about awesome BSPWM, Hyperlink, and QTAL. So we'll just click on proceed on this part. So basically this warning right here just tells you that these environments are for those that know what they're dealing with when they install these desktop environments or window manager environments, if you want to call them that. Whatever it is, in reality, it's just a desktop environment, but it uses a window manager. But anyways, not to confuse anybody, let's go ahead and proceed. All right, and this part of the installer is exactly the same. So right here, in this case, let's install the Cinnamon desktop environment. So I clicked on Cinnamon, and this right here is pretty much the same also. So right here, you just add your user info, but there is one change here that I'll show you right now. So right now I have my username, give it a strong and complicated password. And then right here where it says select Arch install method, minimum or full, it doesn't matter right now which one you select. They're both going to be the same because of the changes in Arch install. So it doesnent matter which one you select. So in a future update, I'll address this. But for now, just to get the ISO out and get it there for everybody, I just went ahead and set it up the way it's set up right now. But this part right here, select Arch install method, minimum or full, it doesn't matter. They're both going to be identical. Okay. So right here, I'll just click on OK. And then on this window right here, the verbiage is just a little different. And it says right here, in most cases, you only have to edit 3 items. The mirror region, so pay attention to these. Mirror region, disk configuration, and time zone. However, if you want to edit all of these, you can. You can edit them all. It's not going to hurt anything. It might make some changes, it's up to you, but you don't have to touch all of them. You just have to deal with these 3. So the mirror, you can see right here, it says mirrors. Disk configuration is right under mirrors, disk configuration. And then you got time zone, and time zone is almost at the bottom. Okay, these are the only items really that you have to deal with. But like I said, you can mess with them all if you like. But those are the 3 main ones that you have to pay attention to. Okay, so I'll click on proceed and I'll go right here. So I'll scroll down and you can see the changes in Arch install. Now it gives you like a more of a layout. And just these are some of the changes that Arch install has made that I'll have to deal with in a future update. But for right now, just to have the installer out there, I went ahead and pushed it out like this. So the first one is mirrors. You click on mirrors and it's going to open up another window and it'll have some options on the side. And right there where it says mirror region, you click on that and it should open up right here the region that you're in. Now, me being in the United States, I'll just up arrow because the United States is right here. Check it with the space bar and click enter. And that's pretty much done. All right, then I'll click on back. The mirror region is done. Now I'm going to go to the disk configuration. Disk configuration, partitioning. Use a best effort default partition layout. This is the easiest, best way to use it. So I'll just click on it. And then I'll use the space bar to select it and click enter. And right here for my file system, I always use ext4. You can use whatever you like, but I use ext4. And would you like to create a separate partition for the home? No. And that's it. Then I'll go to back. All right, now I'm going to skip all of this, everything. I'm just going to skip it and go straight down to the time zone. You don't have to edit the time zone, but if you want it for your region, I would advise you to do so. So let's go into the time zone. And right here, I'm going to do a search. And to do a search, you do the slash. And then I'll just type LOS for Los Angeles. And you see it comes up. And that's it. Now I'm going straight to install. So go right there to install. Click on yes. And it'll start installing. So everything, like I said, it's pretty much the installer. It's identical to the way it was before. It just looks different. That's the only changes here, is that it looks different. As far as how it operates and everything, it's going to operate exactly the same way. It's going to get the system installed the same way. Everything's going to work out the same way. It just looks different. And those looks change some things with the custom scripts that I had. So as you can see, it's pretty much the same thing. So for right now, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pause the video. And when we come back, we'll take a look. We did select the Cinnamon desktop environment. So that's a good thing to remember. So when we come back, we'll take a look at the Cinnamon desktop environment. All right, you guys. See you guys after it's installed. The installer here is not finished yet. What it is Arch install has completed, and it tells you right here if you want to ch root. I had to remove this from the script, but because of the changes, it's back in there again. But basically right here, you just select no, or if you want to go in there and ch root into it, you can, but you just select no, and then it shall continue and do its thing. All right. And then right here, it'll start setting up your post-install settings. And this is another change right here. I think it said configuring settings right here. But basically what it's doing is doing post-install settings. So now that Arch install has completed its installation, it's doing everything to set up the Cinnamon desktop and everything. So that's what it's doing right here on this part. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and pause the video again. I just wanted to show you this, and then we'll come back once I have rebooted the system. So we can take a look at the Cinnamon desktop environment. All right, you guys. See you again in a second. Okay, installation is completed, and we are now rebooted into the system. So just enter our password and log in. And like I said before, this is the Cinnamon desktop environment. As you can see right here, this is running the Cinnamon desktop environment. I'm not sure what version of Cinnamon it is, but and there you have your control center. So from right here, everything's the same. Everything else is the same on the system itself. It's only just the update with the Arch install. So you can still update the core repositories. You can still back up a timesheet. You can still build a customized Arch respan. And there's still a video guide on here. And then you have the change log. Anytime you want to see any changes that is going on with the system itself, you can click on change log and just scroll all the way to the bottom. And you can see right here, November 21st. And it says updated Arch install to version 3.0.1, added new info and installed instructions. All right. And then right here, you can vote for or recommend LinuxHub Prime on DistroWatch if you would like to do so. That'll be awesome. All right, so that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to show you that there was a update on Arch install. But before I go, let me open up YouTube on here on this virtual machine. And let's do a search for, I was mentioned in a video by DistroTube recently. And, that was real cool. So let me go to his channel, give him a shout out right here. So this is DistroTube right here. It's probably one of the most known Linux users that's on YouTube. And yeah, he gave me a shout out in the video. So let me see if I could find this video. Here it is right here. And it's "These Linux YouTubers Deserve a Sub." And you can see right there, there's my logo. And this video right here has a
I created the DistroTube channel 7.
It has a shout out to like several different YouTube channels, and I'm one of them that he gave a shout out to. So I want to say thank you, Derek, for the shout out. Really appreciate it, and wanted to let you know that I saw it. So thank you, sir. All right, and then if you click on the more info right here, he has links to the parts of the video where he talks about certain systems. And then he has links back to our channels right here. All right, so that's pretty cool. Really appreciate that. And also another thing, the last time I uploaded a video was a month ago. And that was after my recent father and son camping trip, which I'm wearing the shirt right now. This is actually the shirt from that camping trip. I'm actually wearing it right now. So coincidence? Probably not, but you get it. Anyways, I have a new job that I started, and the job has me, quite busy. So hasn't given me enough time to, get on here and make these videos on all that. Because these videos they do take a lot of work to get these videos up and going. And you can see, the videos. Some of them get good views, and some of them only get like 100 views. Hell, some even get less than 100 views. But, it takes a lot of work, and basically the payout, it's not really being worth my time right now. But I am going to put more effort into it to try to get in here and make more videos. So, so you guys can have content to look at. But it's not going to be like a daily thing. It's going to be maybe once per week. Shit, probably once per month. Who knows? But anyways, I'll try my best to stay on it and stay up on it. But I can't make no promises because my new job is, it's physical work. You know what I mean? So after 8 hours, sometimes 10 hours, sometimes 12 hours of physical work, when you come home, you really don't have time to get into all of this because you're physically broken down. You know what I mean? And when you're physically broken down, it takes a lot of the drive away from having to do things like this. So I'm not trying to make it a cop out or anything. I'll definitely try to get content up for you guys, but it's harder right now to do it because of my situation. But I will try. I will try to get up there. And also, leave me some comments. Leave some comments and let me know what you want me to take a look at. Things like that. That way I can see if I can make content related to what people are asking me to actually take a look at. And then, just leave me a comment and let me know what you want me to take a look at. A specific distro, anything like that. I've had some comments like, when am I going to put calamaris on? I'm not going to put calamaris on my thing. There's 1,000 different distros out there that have calamaris. Go use one of theirs. You know what I mean? You don't have to use LinuxHub Prime. You can use whatever you want to use. You don't have to use Arch. You can use Ubuntu. You can use Fedora. You can use whatever you want to use. I make this content and make what I make as a hobby. It's not trying to be better than everybody or trying to do this, trying to do that. It's just a hobby. That's what it is. And basically, I'm allowing everyone to share in my hobby. And, have fun with it. Do what you want with it. You can take this and do whatever you want with it. And you're not going to hear a peep from me. It would be nice if you give a shout out, but you don't have to. You know what I mean? If I tell you it's out there for free, then pretty much set the rule that you can do whatever you want with it. You know what I mean? So you know, but anyways, like I said, leave me a comment. Let me know if there's something specific you want me to take a look at. And like I said, I will try to get on here more often, but I can't make no promises because my current job, and you know, it's the holiday season. In my current job, there's a lot going on just in the real world that for me to get on here and do this is just and you know, and then after I make the videos, I have to do all the editing and all that because I do it all by myself. And once I get it all done, you know, it's like 4 or 5 hours down the drain, you know, and I have a family. You know, I have things that I have to do. I can't be here. The way I'm working my job and to be on here, it kind of makes it impossible. I'll try like on the weekends at least to get a video too, maybe on the weekends if I can. But like I said, I'm gonna try. I'm not making any promises, but I will try to get more content. All right, you guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. And if you like the video, give it a like. All right, you guys, and I'm out.